Hey everyone, Zell here, and today in this What About, we're going to be talking about player stats in Destiny. And the player stats are armor, recovery, and agility. A lot of people don't know what these do, and a lot of people kind of assume that they're doing things that they don't necessarily do. I know I did until I actually did my research. So, I'm bringing you some information to help you guys out so you can get along with it better. Now, first, let's start with armor. What does it do? It increases how much damage you can take. How? It increases your health. Now, with your shield and your life, you have around 200 health. I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to say 200, and that's rounded, I'll say. It might be 200, it might be a little bit less, a little bit more. Now, when you have a full bar of armor, that means as much as you can get, that means it increases your health by about 10%. So what does that mean? That means you have around 220 health at most. I think that's lame. Like, who wants 20 more health? That doesn't protect you from anything. Really, it doesn't. You get hit by a big blast, like with a fusion rifle, like what I'm using right now? No. No, it's not good. Don't get armor. Why do I have it on my Titan? Because I don't have my Titan leveled up to the point where I can get other things at a greater amount without nerfing the other things too much at the same time. And Titans might be the only one to get away with an armor spec because of the amount of shields they get. But everyone else, I would not do it. Now let's go over recovery. What does recovery do? Well, recovery increases the rate at which you will start recovering health and how quickly you recover that health after you take damage. So that means that normally I think it's around 8 seconds or so it takes to gain health back, and usually it takes about a second and a half to gain your full bar of health back. With a full bar of recovery, it feels like it's more like 6 to 7 seconds, and it takes at most a second to regain all your health back. I think that's a super good stat, yet I'm not always about recovery. I feel like if I'm in firefight, I need to be able to move around and get around better, otherwise I'm gonna be in a bad position. And that brings us to agility. Agility makes a lot of sense, and it's right. What does it do? It increases your jumping height and your running speed, and again, it's between 10 and 20% of a increase on both the stats. So that means that you're gonna be jumping about 10% higher at most, and you're gonna be running about 10 to 20% faster. And it does make itself known over time, because the higher you jump, that also means that you have higher velocity, meaning that your jumping skills come into play a little bit better. And that's good for, say, warlocks and titans, not so much hunters. Double jumps and stuff, yeah, it's off your initial jump, mind you. But that inertia will carry through if you're, you know, a warlock that boosts, or a titan that has boosts as well. It doesn't work for double jumps or blinks, unfortunately, but I have noticed it made a difference on my warlock. With that, those are the 3 stats, and I feel like for PvE or PvP, depending on what you're doing, PvE recovery can be really nice, because that means that you don't have to spend as much time under cover. But for PvP, I prefer mobility, so agility is my #1 pick. I always try to max out agility. And why? Well, it just makes sense to me. Why not? You want to be able to jump up higher, you want to be able to get to places that other people can't follow you, so you can hide better. And then you can let recovery do whatever it wants to. And there's so many things that also increase, like, it just allows you to start recovering, would be the better way to say that. It allows you to start recovering immediately, such as the proc on the Suros regime, or the Red Death, or the Hunter's Knife, or Arc Blade, or the Warlock's helmet that I did a video on a little bit ago. All those things start regenerating your health again instead of just giving you a chunk of health back. So recovery is not really the most powerful trait, because so many other things allow you to auto regen by just doing a simple action rather than waiting for the time that it takes. So in my thought, agility is the best, recovery is the second best, and armor is completely worthless and the last. So with that, guys, that's my video. If it helped you out at all, if you have any other questions or an idea for another What About, let me know. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and please throw a like if you want to support what I do in my videos. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.